Hey guys, it's Sarah. If you guys didn't watch my other video about Niall and his new girlfriend and his ears getting pierced and all this stuff about Harry and Dunkirk, I suggest you watch that video first because I was talking about everything from scratch. This video is almost like a follow-up from the last video. So here's the latest news that's been happening in the past 24 hours. So last time when I was talking about Niall and his new girlfriend Celine, all of the news was pretty much positive. It was very exciting for us. We're like, oh my gosh, Niall has now grown into this being. He's now dating. Like, welcome to the dating pool, Niall. But now it seems like it's changed a little bit. As always, because we're the One Direction fandom, we analyze everything. So there's been a lot of analysis being put into the whole Niall and his girlfriend thing, and even linking it to Brianna. I know, crazy. And all of this analysis kind of sheds a bad light onto Niall's girlfriend, which I don't get why we can't just have nice things. So the first analysis is that Niall actually had another girlfriend, or maybe he has two at the same time. So there's this website called vk.com and people claim that it's a very legit website. So they looked up Niall's current girlfriend and apparently her name is Danielle Capulet. Her birthday is August 22nd. It says she's dating Niall Horan. And also if you go to Niall Horan's profile, it says that his relationship status, dating Danielle Capulet, and it even has a picture of Niall and her together. Is this site like Wikipedia? Because I feel like with Wikipedia, you know, you could just go in there and type whatever you want, put whatever you want in there. So I have a feeling that this website is kind of similar to that. Someone could have just made this up. And who knows, maybe if the website is legit, maybe it's just not updated. Maybe he was dating her, but maybe now he's with Celine. Remember guys, Niall is our unproblematic child. So I doubt Niall would be dating two girls at the same time. I mean, we're just shocked that he's dating one. Okay, now how this links to Brianna. This says Brianna follows Niall's girlfriend on Twitter and apparently she follows Brianna as well. Can't check her Twitter since it's private. And this person says, wow, she does, and she has for a while. I had to scroll pretty far to find it. She followed her before she followed Tammy, whenever that was. I don't know how to check. And it is actually confirmed that Niall's girlfriend follows Brianna on Twitter, because if you check this following thing that's on Twitter, it says Brianna follows Celine and Celine follows Brianna. I don't really know why we're making a big deal about this. Like, I know we don't like Brianna, but is it really a big deal that Niall's girlfriend follows Brianna? But a lot of people have been thinking that it's really shady, because why would she be following her? And that brings me to my next point. A lot of people are thinking that this whole Niall and his girlfriend thing is a stunt. And like I said before, why can't we just have nice things? Why can't our little bread just date somebody? He's like the only one in the band who has like not dated someone. But no, because we're this fandom, we have to analyze everything. And I'm not saying that our analysis is wrong, that's why I'm going to read it, and you guys can make your own judgments and opinions down below. So I'm going to be reading things that some people have said about why they think it's a stunt. It says, so Niall gets papped with Celine on July 8th, but the pics get released without her on the same day. Then today we get the pics of them from July 8th with her. Then after the article we get pics of them out and about in London yesterday. Seems legit. Not. This person says, weren't Danielle pics from July 8th too? Is this release your July 8th pap pics day? But yeah, it's like they got their pics together and ready to go. So once Danielle got to reveal some stuff, they could start posting. I'm glad that people are keeping track of these dates, because if you asked me, I would never be able to remember that there were Danielle pics from July 8th. This person says, someone gave the green light to make this stunt happen today because now he's everywhere, spotted by fans and with paps. She was with him at several events and not a single pic together, but now the Sun started it and now pap pics are released and everything is being ramped up in one night. Fan pics of them holding hands around London are magically appearing out of nowhere, and she is everywhere with him now, even on the tube. Feels organic, feels natural. This person says it's a random student from Belgium whose full name they know. Come on now. Alright, so I agree with that last statement. If Niall's girlfriend Celine is just a regular college student and she's not famous at all, I mean, these magazines already know her full name. I mean, I don't want to sound educated on all this. I mean, I guess it is easy to get someone's full name, but it kind of seems shady. I also agree with the last post too. It kind of seems weird how we're getting all of this now at once. Niall is like never papped and he's never in the media, and now all of a sudden Niall is being papped so much with her. I mean, maybe it's because he has a girlfriend now and that is public. I don't want to make false accusations and I don't want to start analyzing because I really don't know, but a lot of people are starting starting to think that this relationship's contrived or something. This person says they were always together. Niall didn't leave her side for a minute, but there are a bunch of pat pics of him where she is nowhere in sight. And funny enough, those pics were released, but these ones were held back. This person says, yeah, exactly. They were held for this specific article at this specific time for some reason. Not sure what that reason is right now. I mean, when I'm reading this, it does sound shady, but I'm kind of still confused. This person says, wow, I'm so distracted. All my focus is on Niall and his very real girlfriend. So real and loved up, those two, bless them. Oh, and Shiam, who can forget about them? And their brand new little puppy to add to their family. Aw, and Harry's out here on a real movie set. Solo King, I can't wait for his Oscar. Even if I don't know Babygate were to end right now, I wouldn't even care. I feel kind of dumb right now. Was this sarcasm or was this person serious? Usually I can figure out analysis posts and I understand them, but with this whole Niall and his girlfriend thing and the stunts and the analysis, I'm not really understanding it. This person says, it hurts my brain how people immediately scoff at anything written in The Sun about Harry and Louis, but as soon as it's Niall, it's like, OMG, so cute. This was presented exactly like all the other nonsense. Also, if I see one more 1D girlfriend labeled student/model, I will flip my shit. I get where the person's coming from. It seems like whenever One Direction have a new girlfriend, they're either a student or a model, and the person's like, this is getting old, sounds fake. And I actually do agree what she said in the beginning. She said it's funny how when Harry and Louis get talked about in The Sun about their relationships, everybody scoffs at it and it's like, oh, it's fake, we don't believe it. But when it's Niall, everybody believes it and it's so cute. Well, the reason why that is because Niall's never had a relationship since the band, at least we don't think so, and he's very unproblematic. And plus, I'm sure Niall is straight, so it's not like we think that Niall has a beard. That's why most of us probably don't think his girlfriend's fake, because we don't think Niall's gay and he doesn't need a beard. It's probably a real thing. But with Harry and Louis, the reason why we scoff at it is because there's so much evidence for Larry being real, and whenever we see Louis out with a girlfriend, it just looks so fake, contrived, not genuine. Same with Harry. So you can't really compare Harry and Louis and their relationships to Niall now getting a girlfriend. There's a reason why we react differently to both of them. But you know what? Instead of assuming what Celine is or what she does for a living, let's look at this article to see what they said about her. Now, I know articles can make up anything, but the article says facts you didn't know about Celine. Again, maybe this article is BS, but I think we should look more into what Celine is about instead of assuming. So this says, while her Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter profiles are private, fan sites are already being created and uncovering a few fun facts about the student. What we can say is she was born on April 25th, go Taurus, and grew up in Belgium. According to the LinkedIn account, Celine is a European law graduate from the University of Exeter. Don't know if I said that right. Right now she's studying law at the university. Okay, so I still think that Niall and his girlfriend is legit, but I can't help but think of Eleanor, because remember when Louis was dating Eleanor, they're like, oh, she's a university student and she has no money, she's not famous at all, she's currently studying. Oh, but then a few months later, Eleanor got all this money to travel everywhere with Louis and all this suspicious stuff was happening. We're like, no, she's a student. How can she have this much money to buy her Starbucks, her clothes, and travel? And yeah, she could have got that money from Louis, but that would make her a gold digger. No girlfriend would just take money from somebody. Even if Louis was giving it to her, you'd think she'd be a little bit more modest. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go into Eleanor. This is about Celine, but I can't help but think about the resemblance. I just hope that Celine doesn't turn into like a moneymonger. I'm just so glad the Eleanor days are over because I couldn't even stand her. I mean, I remember when HEYYY became a thing, we just wanted Eleanor back. Good times. It says, while photos from the festival may not show off her moves, E! News learned that Celine taught dance at stage school. And it says, talk about beauty and brains. In addition to her studies, Celine speaks many different languages, including Dutch, French, and English. Perhaps this is only fitting if she plans to travel the world with the A-list performer. Too soon? Sorry, Directioners. So I don't mind that there's this article talking about all these Celine facts, but it's kind of weird how we just got notice about Niall and his girlfriend yesterday and now this exists. It's like, do they really think we care that much? I think the media is really trying to publicize Niall's girlfriend. So I don't want to call this relationship fake. I mean, the news just came out yesterday. And guys, maybe Niall's been dating this girl for 6 months. We don't know. But I think that we should give this relationship a chance before we start jumping at it. But you never know, this fandom is so shady. What if Niall does have this girlfriend to distract from the Babygate stuff and Danielle stuff? Like, that's supposed to be going down and now this Niall and girlfriend stuff's supposed to go up? Maybe that made no sense. But what if the whole Niall and his girlfriend thing is like connected to all the other stunts in One Direction? Maybe that is for an actual episode. That seems like some TV drama, but you never know. But it seems like the media is still trying to publicize Danielle. They're like, Louis Tomlinson's stunning girlfriend Danielle Campbell shows off her toned midriff and little legs in a tiny crop top and hot pants combo as she walks her dogs. You know what? That was a very detailed description. They tried too hard. That was quite the headline. I almost feel like articles are getting so desperate when it comes to Danielle now that they have to make their headlines so catchy. I mean, she's just walking her dog, like, yeah, she looks great, but we don't really care. Whenever I look at Danielle, she just looks like an independent woman who don't need no man. So I think Danielle should portray that look more by maybe not being with Louis anymore. I think Danielle should focus on her own TV career. And that's why everybody was saying that once Danielle's career launches a little bit more, maybe Louis and Danielle will break up. And once Louis is off America's Got Talent, maybe the whole Babygate thing will end. Because I'm sure all these stunts were just meant to promote Louis on AGT. I mean, that's what Simon wants. So that's all I'm going to talk about for today. Leave all your opinions down below. I'm sorry if this was confusing, because I'm confused as well. And if I missed anything, I'll just mention it in my next video. And like always, I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.